Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Mr. Kandindima with you. So we're going to solve 2022 internal section A, question 6, and it goes like this. Evaluate this. So evaluate, you have given an integral which is on top. This is 4. This is 4, then down it is -1. On top it is 4, on down it is -1. So the equation is like this. Evaluate, which is an integral, then 2x plus 2 plus 2x, then plus 6 to the power 6x to the power 2, then close. So your equation is like this. So they are saying evaluate. So this is your integral, then there's 4, then there's -1. Then the question is 2 plus 2x plus 6x squared, then the x. Now once you have seen this, and once you see this integral, meaning what should come in your mind is I'm integrating, not differentiating. Okay, now we all know that when integration, you need to remember this formula. When you are integrating, the formula is a x n plus 1 over whatever you are going to when you are integrating, you are adding by 1. Here, before we even find for the integral of 4 and -1, we need to integrate this equation. So whatever this formula that I'm going to write here is what we are going to insert in each interval, because this is an interval, this is also an interval, this is also an interval. So we're going to say whatever you're going to do here, because in integration we are adding by 1, in differentiating we are subtracting by 1. So we're going to say this n plus 1. So whatever you're going to add here is what you're doing down. So we're going to be doing at each. Now in integration, a constant number will automatically turn with a variable. So what happens is that when we want to differentiate this, it will be 2x0 plus what? 1. Constant number. Then this one will be plus. Whatever you have done here is what you are doing, like this. So our a here is this one. Then the x is the 1. The n here is the 0. Because since we don't have, and you know that when you say 0 plus 1, it gives us 1. But now, since we all know that in integration, what are we doing? We are adding. Okay? So we are going to say 0 plus what? 1. Such that when we add it will give us 1. Then here, since there's an invisible of 1 that you don't know, so it will be 2x 1 plus 1. Then also down you say 1 plus what? 1. Here 0 plus 1. Okay, that is what you are supposed to do. Then plus again 6x 2 plus what? 1 over 2 plus what? 1. That is how before even you even bring this, you need to integrate. So integration, always you need to write it like this, the formula that I've written this side. So you need to follow this formula that I've written, n plus 1. So you're adding by 1 when you are integrating. If we didn't add this integral, we would have ended on here. So we'll say on top here we're going to say 2x. You can't write power 1 because we don't have power 1. To just say 2x, then over, you know that it will be 0 plus 1, it is 1. 1 into 2, it will give us 2. Are you together? Then you come here, plus, it will be 2. Okay, we put 1 here. Then we say x to the power what? 1 plus 1, it will give us what? 2. Over okay? Then plus 6x 3, because when we add 2 plus 1 it will give us 3, then over what? 3. Then when we reach here, we're going to say this into this, it will give us 2x plus 2, they go what? They cancel because there is 1 there. So it will be x squared plus 3 into 6, how many? It goes 2 times x to the power 3. This is what we do when we are integrating. So if we didn't add the numbers here, we would have finished here. That is the final answer. If we didn't add these two numbers. But since we have these two numbers, what will be next is we are going to create something like this. Then we put 4 here. Then we put -1 here. Now, we are going to create this equation will be in 2. The first one that we are going to create, it will be like this. So you are going to solve in further. You are going to say this equation, you say open bracket 2x, okay, plus x squared, then plus 2x to the power 3. Then you put what? 4 here. Then minus the one again, writing the same equation, you say 2x plus x to the power 2, then plus 2 to the x, 2x to the power 3. You write what? -1. So what you are meaning here, you are saying let x here in this equation should be what? 4. Also here what you are meaning is that let x in this equation should be -1. So where there's x here, we're putting 4. And then also where there's x here, we're putting -1. So you have just, using this equation, you have expanded this equation into 2. Meaning for the first one, you add where there's x, you add 4. Again, for the same equation, which is minus, don't forget here there is always minus. That is the formula. So we're going to say further. So we're going to say 2. Where there's x, you put what? 4. So it will be 4 close plus 4 to the power 2 plus 2, then 4 to the power 3, then minus, we have 2 -1, then plus -1 the power 2 plus 2 -1 the power 3. Then we cross. That is what should happen. Okay? Then next, now you start solving. You know that here we're going to have 8. Here we're going to have plus what? 16. Here first you need to multiply. Don't multiply here. You multiply first the one that is in bracket. What is 4 times 4 times 4? Carry 3. We're getting 60 what? 64. When you say 4 times 4 times 4, what are we getting? We're getting 60 what? 64. Then don't forget this plus. 64 here times what? 2. What are we getting? 64 times 2 times 2. What are we getting? 64 times 2. We're getting 120 what? 128. Then you close. Minus. Don't forget positive 2 times -2, we're getting negative what? 2. I mean, positive 2 times -1, we're getting negative what? 2. Okay? Then now, here, it will be plus. Why? Because here you first have to expand what is inside. You're saying, here what it means is that -1 times -1, because we're going to get what? Positive 1. Because we're going to say negative times negative, positive. Then 1 times 1, it will give us what? 1 here. Then here now, before you write, you even write any plus here. What I mean is -1 times -1 times negative what? 1. Negative times negative, we're getting a what? A positive. Okay? Then positive times neg, I'm saying here what I mean is this one. Positive times negative, we're getting a negative. So here we're going to put it, because when we say we're going to have plus 2, then minus what? 1, like this. That is what we're going to get. Then when we add everything here, we say eight plus 16 plus 128. We're getting 152 minus. Here when you subtract, you're getting a minus what? 1. Here when you multiply, you're getting a negative what? 2. So we're going to get 152, then minus negative what? 3. Because we add and maintain the sign that is there. Here we add and maintain the sign that is there. Then negative and negative, we're getting 152, then plus what? 3. Then now our final answer now will be, when you add 52, 53, 54, 55, 55. So we're going to get 155. This is our final answer. So it is step by step. That is question 6. That was question 6.